I have the trailer pulled up here. So we'll watch the trailer, because I haven't even seen the trailer. But it was posted that there's, like, controversy going on with Jumba and Pleakley. Because, so in the animated version, obviously, Jumba and Pleakley are aliens, and they wear various disguises throughout the show, and everyone, can't see through their disguise, right? It's supposed to be silly. It's literally supposed to be silly. But in the live action adaptation, they are wearing human disguises now. So, and people are apparently not happy about that. Which I can understand. However, I'm just hoping overall that even though they're making some changes that people might not like, that the movie will still be good. Because there's been a lot of really shit movies coming out lately. I don't even remember the last good movie that I went to see. Actually, I think it was like The Lion King. Mufasa, sorry, not The Lion King, but it was Mufasa. I actually did really like Mufasa. People were mad that Lilo doesn't look Hawaiian enough, apparently. Isn't she actually Hawaiian, though? What? Oh my god, this person who is Hawaiian doesn't look Hawaiian enough. She's literally Hawaiian, yeah. This Hawaiian doesn't look Hawaiian enough, though. Oh my god. Okay, let's watch the trailer.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
Shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He's your
responsibility. Got it. We promise.
Yeah.
Get down from there.
Look like an angel.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing?
Woo! Oh my gosh.
No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Rough.
We are not keeping this.
Oh god, I hate when dogs do this. It's so, not that he's a dog, but it's so gross. They friggin' rub their ass on the floor. No. Oh no, it's gross. And then there's just friggin' ass on the floor. Yeah, the Stitch really looks good. And he looks really, really cute. So cute. Except that's not cute.
Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Ooh. Youch.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good.
Aww.
That was close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Agent Cobra Bubbles. We have a blue dog to catch.
No, wait!
Oh.
No. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. 1.
Oh my god. Damn. I don't know, like, the trailer looks really good. This just isn't my Lilo and Stitch. Personally, for me, I think I actually think they look fine. I think they're portraying the characters great. Stitch 100%. Lilo, I don't know. We only see so much of her in the trailer. I know people are butthurt about Jumba Pleakley, and I get it, but let's be real, Stitch is the main focus here, and I'd rather them focus all their CGI costs on making Stitch look as good as possible. I'm bringing my Jumbo Stitch to the theater. Hell yeah. I want to watch it. Same. Yeah, I'm gonna be going. Hold on. May 23rd? What the hell? What? I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know it was coming out that soon. What the hell? Awesome. The man who created Stitch was very, very, very largely involved and has returned to voice Stitch too. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. This actually looks pretty good. Yeah, same. I think it looks good, so I'm hoping. I am hoping that the movie will be good. It's not the designs or actors, it just doesn't feel like the original. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, there's a massive difference between live action and like the cartoon. I think it's really hard to replicate that. It's really hard to replicate that. Lilo and Stitch's controversial changes to live action Jumba and Pleakley addressed by the director. Lilo and Stitch director Dean Fleischer Camp addresses why one of the most controversial elements of the upcoming live action reboot was changed from the original 2002 animated movie. The upcoming feature will reimagine the sci-fi comedy tale of a lonely girl befriending a strange creature. Yep, okay, we already know all that. While audiences continue to debate whether the upcoming Lilo and Stitch reboot can live up to the original movie's legacy, Camp opened up to SFX magazine about one element that has been controversial. Hello, Clutch. Thank you for the lurk. Nothing can disappoint me after watching The Last of Us TV show. yeah, that's been pretty bad. So the director confirmed that the pair would employ technology that allowed the actors to play their alien characters in disguise, as opposed to the pair using odd pieces of clothing, but would be faithful to the original movie's tone. There's some elements that I feel like, because of the disguises being a silly thing where, oh, it's just funny because obviously people would see through the disguise very easily, but it's like silly, so they can't. I feel like you can't really replicate that if they're disguised as a human, because then there's kind of like less silliness. I don't know. Maybe I can't put into words what I'm trying to say. But you can't really replicate the silliness if they're literally disguised as humans, right? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? There has been unconfirmed rumors for years that a live action of Treasure Planet is coming, which I hope is true. Oh, nice. Nice. God, you know what? Treasure Planet, I actually don't even know if I've seen it. And if I have, it's been so long ago that I don't know if I've seen it. So I've never seen the cartoon video game, so I wouldn't be able to give an accurate opinion. The odd pieces of clothing they used as disguises was what was funny. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Treasure Planet is just sci-fi Treasure Island. So it says, we're doing something a little different with Jumba and Pleakley. It's my favorite kind of story. The audience is going to find themselves falling into a trapdoor of emotion at some point. Okay. I mean, as long as they can replicate and properly portray their personalities and stuff, right? So like this is Jumba and this is Pleakley. Just some visuals from the animated version. And then this is their human disguise in the live action. So I assume this is Jumba on the right and Pleakley on the left. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Oh, yes. A small running gag throughout the original movie, the decision to give Jumba and Pleakley holographic disguises has emerged as one of the biggest points of debate surrounding the reboot. Despite their incredibly amateurish disguises that had many wardrobe malfunctions, both aliens were able to fit in on Earth despite obviously not being human, leading to many outlandish scenarios. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's the other way. Okay. So Pleakley is the one on the right and Jumba is on the left. Okay. However, many have surmised that the production pivoted away from this gag for several reasons. Some viewers have surmised that higher-ups behind the scenes may have requested that the gag be removed from the Lilo and Stitch reboot due to the humor potentially being viewed as outdated, given how Pleakley mainly disguises himself as a woman. Really. Others have hypothesized that the decision was more rooted in a movie to appease conservative whatever who could potentially spark discourse about Pleakley's gender non-conforming disguise. Shut the front frickin' door. Bro. I almost hope that this is not the reason because holy shit. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but if this was your reason to change it, like literally who cares? Just do it anyways and let people cry me a river about it. Like, what? What? They literally just... Why? Yeah, it's literally obviously, it is so very obviously a joke. The TWP are basically treated as a couple anyways. Yeah, true. Oh my gosh. Wow. Disney's live-action remakes have reached a critical point as the lackluster box office performance and critical reception of Snow White has led to questions about the future of live-action remakes that are in development. Yeah, Snow White was a disaster. People don't like The Last of Us Season 2 because they hate women. No, people hate it because it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Oh my gosh. People know when it's a joke versus pushing ideology. Exactly. Holy frick. I pulled up these are just some like scenes that show examples of the silliness of the gag. So let's see.
Look at you! You look like a monster. We have to blend in.
Luring him in. Oh my god, there it is. Pleakley's dressed as a woman. Oh my god, I haven't watched this movie in so long, like such a long time.
Go about your business, I'm okay. Your head looks swollen.
Actually, she's just ugly.
And you only have one eyeball, sir. You only have one eyeball.
This little girl is wasting her time. 626 cannot be taught to ignore its destructive
I'm trying to see if I can find another good one.
Push that over. What are you doing?
Nothing?
Say, I want to try it on.
No!
Say?
Hey, Al! You're just jealous because I'm pretty!
You're just jealous because I'm pretty.
Me as her perch.
Oh no, not the mosquito.
Beautiful. Look, another one. And another one. Why, it's a whole
Oh
flock.
gosh.
They like me. They're nuzzling my flesh with their noses. Now they're, Yeah!
Little monster.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but anyways, that's just like some of the silliness, right? My main concern is that, you know, hopefully they can replicate this kind of silliness, this dynamic that they have. So, and I'm curious how they will do that in literal human disguise. Lilo and Stitch remake director explains why one key Pleakley detail can't happen in live action with concept art. So there is a video here. So let me refresh the page and try the video.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dean Fleischer-Camp, director of the new Lilo and Stitch, responding to some of the comments on our trailer. What do we got? Meet Stitch. Dude, I met him 30 years ago. 23, but yes, you did. This is the first Disney live-action remake I'm actually excited for. Thank you. That is really amazing to hear. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to adapt this character properly. I think a lot of people make the mistake of thinking just because something has been visually designed and was successful once as an animated film, that all that work has just been done for us already. Animation, that's two-dimensional, it's all an abstraction, and you get to cheat in 1,000 different ways to make it funnier, more expressive. It's a different art form. I'm just glad Chris Sanders is still voicing Stitch. Yeah, I totally agree. Chris Sanders is the creator of Stitch.
I mean,
one of the very first.
I agree that when you're taking something that's animated, like an animated cartoon, and you're turning it into like a 3D, yeah, there is a certain challenge to doing that.
First creative discussions we had was we have to get Chris Sanders back. He was really, really generous. He would come in and do ADR for hours and hours. He also is the kind of performer where when you say like, hey, can I get one more of those? He'll just riff until you stop him and really like give his all to that character. He was a delight. The way Stitch looks is exactly how I imagine him in live action. We tried really hard to make a great Stitch. As somebody with a
he
drawing
does look
and
really
an
good.
animation background, that stuff's important to me. If you're gonna direct an adaptation of a beloved animated property, you should know it really intimately. You should probably be able to draw it like freehand. It certainly helps. I learned how to draw tracing Chris Sanders' original artwork, so I certainly was not going to be in charge of a movie that did not honor that and nail the design of Stitch.
Damn.
But even still, there's just a million pitfalls that you don't even realize until you try them and you go, oh, that looks horrifying. We worked with this designer named Ben Wooten. He is just an incredible artist, a student of biology. He really helped us crack the design. We did all kinds of fur and texture studies to figure out how do we represent that in a live action world. I have had people message me, why is Pleakley not wearing a dress? And I just want to say, I tried. Fall for part 2.
What? I mean, what was wrong with that? Yeah, it looks silly. That's exactly what it's meant to be like. He's supposed to be silly. Look like he's supposed to look silly in a dress. It's what I like about cartoons, because not everything can and will work with live action. Disney needs to take notes from this guy. This is how you connect with fans and help calm their fears around a remake. Yeah, I liked that. He was like addressing all the comments and stuff. That was really cute. Does this say anything different? So Lilo and Stitch director addresses one key change to live action Pleakley's design in the upcoming remake, played by Billy Magnussen in the upcoming movie, which will arrive in theaters on May 23rd. Just in like, what, 2 weeks? Pleakley is a self-proclaimed Earth expert who is sent to catch Experiment 626, aka Stitch. The character is known for its cross-dressing and using various disguises in the original film, a key feature that's missing in Lilo and Stitch's new trailer. Yeah. Okay, so then he made this video saying that he did try what this means for Lilo and Stitch. So here they are again. I think these are the same pictures. Pleakley and Jumbo's use of horoscopic technology as their method for disguises has been one of the most controversial changes, especially since their original led to a series of funny wardrobe malfunctions in the 2002 movie. Change would mean that many of their best moments won't make it into the remake. Or at least wouldn't make sense in the remake, right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Can an alien be deemed as cross-dressing? That's true. That is true. In the same video, the director explained that they've spent a lot of time trying to adapt the characters while staying true to the original movie. He stressed that animation is an abstraction, and the various ways to make the characters expressive in two-dimensional work can't be directly translated into a live-action movie, which resulted in the changes. Still, Camp teased in an interview that Jumba and Pleakley's journey is his favorite part of the story. Our take on Pleakley's design change in Lilo and Stitch. With the concept art of Pleakley cross-dressing, the question of why it didn't make it into the upcoming Lilo and Stitch is self-explanatory. As seen in the movie, their true alien form is drastically different from humans, obviously, and it's simply not believable for viewers that they were able to disguise themselves. It's not supposed to be. That's the thing, though. It's not supposed to be believable. It's supposed to be just the funny, silly part of it. On the other hand, Pleakley and Jumba's new character design in the live-action remake also brings the elements of surprise to Lilo and Stitch, and as teased in the trailer, there are certainly ways for the aliens' journey on Earth to be hilarious. Yeah. As long as it's still funny and it's still true to their characters' dynamic and the silliness, you know, I guess it might be interesting to see how they still make that happen. So yeah. I think it would still be interesting to see how that happens. So Maya Kialoha, Dimitri said that this is The Rock's daughter. Maya Kialoha. No, she is not The Rock's daughter. Okay, no. So Maya is not The Rock's daughter, but is she actually Hawaiian? I mean, yeah. She was born in Hawaii. Yeah. Yep. Okay. But this was a little interview they did with her. So I thought it would be cute. Let's see.
How many times did you have to go in and audition? How many times did you have to go read?
I would have to say 15.
What?
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last time were you like, listen, I'm gonna get this part, this is gonna be mine.
Yeah, that's what I said at home. That's what I said at home. Shooting star. I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
Tell us, because the world's gonna finally get to meet you. So tell us something about you that people don't know.
Well, this is a fun fact about me. When I was 5 years old, I entered a little pageant. It was called Mini Miss Kuna Coffee.
Okay.
And I love doing Aloha, so I'm like, I want to be an actress when I grow up. And then my mom's like, okay, I'll put that on the papers. And then they said that.
Aww.
5 weeks later, there's this thing on the news says, here is the audition
When she was
for
5?
Lilo. I'm like,
Last
yes,
week.
yes, my dreams have come true. And then I did it. Then after that, when I came home, they're like, Maya, would you like to be our Lilo? I was speechless, crying.
So you see this on the news, Maya, and you said, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go audition, and you did it.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
She seems so cute.
We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Oof.
So you've got some really
Owies.
famous names on this cast in this movie. Who did you bond with on set?
Did they cut out the part where she asked for an angel? I actually haven't seen, like, if there's a full version of this. I have no idea. At least they kept the Elvis songs. Hell yeah. The music in Lilo and Stitch was really good. I think the main problem is just cost, but they don't want to say that. Cost of having purely CGI characters throughout the entire movie is huge, and my guess is that they wanted the cost focused on Stitch because he's more important. Yeah, I mean, that could be true. That could be true.
Ooh, I loved everyone. If I had to say one right now, Sydney.
Sydney?
Sydney.
What was it about Lilo that made her somebody that you wanted to play?
Well, she was very fun. We're both Hawaiian. We love to dance hula.
There is no problem too big. God cannot solve it.
That was my favorite scene.
Oh, damn, she's really good at the
A lot of
dancing.
favorite scenes too. And she's very crafty.
And so are you?
Uh-huh. Very crafty. Every time when my mom enters the room, she's like, what is these papers doing all over the place? I'm like, I'm trying to pick them up, but there's too much falling out of my hands.
So basically, you and Lilo are a lot alike.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. What will you always remember about when you had to go audition to play her?
The chem reads.
Okay.
Chem reads. I love the chem reads.
So tell all of us what a chem read is.
A chem read is when you act with someone and you like kind of get to meet someone too. That was the first time I got to meet Sydney. It was very
Aw.
cool and
That's
very fun.
Now that you've got this under your belt, we got to think forward. Who is somebody that you really want to work with someday?
If I had to choose one right now, I would have to say Zach Galifianakis.
Well, now.
Who?
I didn't expect you to say that, and that's a mouthful, but he's so funny.
Huh?
Yeah. You hear that, Zach Galifianakis? Maya is coming for you. I love that. Okay, so I got a little gift for you today, a little snack for you today. I love shaved ice.
Yes.
It's like my favorite thing.
Yes, and it's the perfect day to eat it.
Yes, it is. I love it. So I got you rainbow. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
I got a little lychee here because I'm a lychee fan. So you want to get in and
What do you...
snack on this?
Wait, it's not pronounced lychee? What? I've been saying it wrong my whole life. Oh my gosh, what else is new? What else is
Let's
new?
get it. Let's go.
Lychee.
So yummy.
Okay.
Oh, this is good. This is yummy. I am
That
too.
looks so good. I want it.
Now,
I want
You
it.
got your nails done because they look really good. Did you get a pedicure? I love it.
At the Aulani.
At the Alani.
Uh-huh.
Now, I will tell you, this is a perk of this business. You're going to get your nails done a lot, your hair done a lot. I know. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Oh my god.
That's the fun part. But how long did it take you to learn all your lines?
It didn't really take me that long.
No?
Because I love to read. I'm
Okay.
serious. Every day.
I love that. I love a reader.
Every day.
Mhm.
I finished 2 books in one day.
Aw, she seems so cute. Yeah, damn, they must have taken out the angel part. That's so funny. I don't know. I'm scared to say that I have high hopes for this movie. I guess I'll find out. When is it? Next Friday. I guess maybe I'll find out whenever I go see it. I don't know if I'll be able to see it next Friday, but maybe the week after. Who else is gonna go see it? Yep, I hope it's good. I hope it will be good.